place that Mr. Vernon, I mean, he makes all these...
That is all right.
We'd put up an additional barn here and renovate 2 of these others.
Well, it's all very impressive, Norton. It'll cost a pretty penny, though.
But it'll improve the efficiency of the farm enormously. I've actually prepared some figures, an estimate of the increased revenues we might expect.
Well, you're very thorough, as ever. You know, I've got a chap coming up from London, from Featherstone's, the auction house. This place is stuffed to the gunnels with family heirlooms, most of which are neither use nor ornament. I thought it was high time I had a jolly good clear-out.
Be less for Mrs. Kellett to dust.
And it might also release some extra capital to plough back into the estate.
You think we might actually go ahead with this, then?
Well, if I can get a decent price for the old family jumble, I will certainly give it serious consideration.
Hello? Mrs. Merton, can you help me?
David, what's happened?
He fell off the train. You're all right down the embankment.
Liz!
Put him on the couch.
He fell off the train.
I'm Dr. Merrick. Can you hear me? What's your name?
No. Oh, that's very kind.
Now, what about this allotment? Shouldn't you be getting on with it?
Well, the ground's still a bit chilly. I don't want to rush things.
Miss Crane.
Oh, I don't know, Sarge.
Ventris, you can't seem to be able to keep away.
Oh, I just popped in for a quick cuppa.
I suppose from your point of view, we could easily be confused with a calf. There's been some kind of incident on the railway. Sounds serious. Contact Crane, tell him to meet me in Aidensfield.
Right, Sarge. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to stay here?
Well, you'll have to. Unless... Alf, you wouldn't fancy making yourself another cuppa and minding the shop for a bit, would you? It's an emergency.
Well, I should really be...
Good man. Right, get your coat on.
Let me give you a hand, Miss Crane.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Taylor. Oh, Lord Ashfordley, yeah. Spoke on the phone. No, I'm Ben Norton, Lord Ashfordley's estate manager. Ah, of course. His lordship must be an older man. Silly of me. Follow me. Good journey. Dozed mainly. Read a little.
Yeah, thank you. I booked Scripps taxi. Now, where the devil is he? Keep calm, let it go.
David, is that you? Well, they've had Miss Plum on the phone. She's stuck at the station. Boy, go on, get out of it. Get out of here. Go on, shoot. Shoot. Well, go on.
Hi. Liz is with him. We're waiting for an ambulance.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, he's fairly groggy. David found him.
The train, David, was it heading towards Aidensfield?
Yeah.
Come in.
Lord Ashford.
Mr. Taylor, thank you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
It's not often a notable collector such as your lordship decides to dispose of a substantial part of his collection.
Now you're buttering me up, Taylor. We both know most of it's just filling my lumber room.
No wallet, no top coat, covered in brambles from the embankment, so it looks like he did come off the train. Anything else you can tell me?
He has a nasty head injury too.
From the fall?
I don't think so.
You think he was hit?
Yes, and more than once.
I got your message, Sarge.
There's been a serious assault on the train. How long would it take you to get to the level crossing at Barrow Lane?
Well, I don't know. Across country, about 10 minutes.
If you're lucky, you've got about 5. I'll alert the railway police, but I want that train stopped.
Right, Sarge.
I have been standing here for more than half an hour. If anyone ought to be arrested, it's that awful Scripps man for masquerading as a taxi proprietor.
Yeah, I understand how you feel, but...
Do you have sciatica?
No.
Then you most certainly don't understand how I feel, Constable.
We think a man was attacked on the train. I just need to know if you saw anything.
If I'd seen anyone attacked, I would have reported it immediately, wouldn't I?
The train gone through. Dismissed it, Constable, yeah.
Where have you been? I've been hunting high and low for you. What are you playing at?
Sergeant Merton said that I did the right thing.
I doubt if Miss Plum would agree.
Oh, no, I forgot about her.
Forgot? Get down the station now, and if she chews your ear off, don't blame me. Oi! Get out of here! Go on! Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
It's a bit mucky, I'm afraid. Hope you don't mind.
I'm used to it.
Gonna take you days to go through this lot.
I suggest that perhaps to save us both time and trouble, I compile a preliminary inventory to give you an idea of the things which might be of interest to us.
Well, I realise you won't want all of this. I mean, some of it's just rubbish. Right, I'll leave you to it then, shall I? If you need anything, give my housekeeper, Mrs. Kellett, a shout.
Oh, indeed I will.
Sorry about this, sir. There's been an incident on the train. I apologise for the delay, everyone. But there has been an incident on the train. Oi! You're nicked.
I hate coppers. Scum of the earth.
PC Crane reckons you were really scared. He says he saw tears in your eyes.
Yeah, in his dreams.
Where were you going on the train?
To see my girlfriend. Not that's any of your business.
So you were on your way to visit your girlfriend. The train got stopped. You saw a police officer, and though you were entirely innocent of any crime, You panicked and fled.
I didn't panic. I just got off the train to see what was going on. Before I knew it, your gorilla flattened me.
Yes.
Sarge.
Thomas Edward Grant would agree that's you, yes?
Yeah? So?
So, sentenced to 9 months Borstal 6 months ago. When did you abscond, Tommy?
Yesterday morning. I thought you was after me. That's why I ran.
We have a suspect. When do you think you'll be up to identifying anyone?
Maybe tomorrow. He's still very confused.
Do we have a name for him yet?
No, no form of identification at all.
All right, we'll leave it till tomorrow then. And I better be getting home or Jenny will be giving me grief again.
Constraints of married life, eh?
In the end, I was there all afternoon.
Yeah, well, your retirement certainly left them short-staffed, and no mistake. Oh, did the hikers tell you anything then?
No. Man gets attacked, chucked off a train, and nobody sees anything, nobody hears anything. I mean, are people daft or what?
I thought you'd arrested some lad anyway.
Well, we have. I've tracked down most of the passengers, just some bloke left up at the hall.
I'll make you a sandwich if you like.
That'd be great.
Here, are you on duty? I've got a job for you.
I'm just knocking off, Vernon.
There's a donkey wandering round the village. It's a traffic hazard.
You are joking, aren't you, Vernon?
No, I am not. It keeps following me.
Oh, that's meant to be lucky, that is, being followed by a donkey. That's what the gypsies reckon.
What?
Yeah, we're certainly lucky for old Fred Hooper. Used to run the donkey sanctuary. Usual.
Yeah, go on, I will.
I don't remember what happened after he died.
You know, I'm surprised at you, Vernon. A man with your business acumen. Not hitting on this one before.
What are you on about, Oscar?
Well, Fred Hooper, he made a fortune, didn't he?
Oh, he had a lovely car and a big house.
Oh, from a donkey sanctuary?
Well, people are generous and they love donkeys. I mean, he collected charitable donations far and wide. All for the donkey sanctuary.
All you need's a field, or maybe a shed. I mean, donkeys practically feed themselves.
Oh, you two must think I'm going soft.
Morning. I'm Sergeant Merton.
The doctor said you wanted to speak to me.
How are you feeling?
Okay.
I was hoping you might be able to tell us what happened to you.
I wish I knew.
You don't remember?
I remember being in the ambulance with Dr. Merrick.
What about the train? Do you remember the train?
No.
We think you fell off the train and rolled down the embankment.
Is that how I hurt my head?
Do you remember being attacked at all?
No.
Well, you should get some rest. Thank you. No name from you either.
He has no idea who he is and no recollection of anything before the ambulance ride.
It's a temporary thing, though, yeah?
Retrograde amnesia is quite common after a head injury. As he recovers, things may come back to him.
How long will it be, though?
Difficult to say.
He's not about to ID my suspect within the next 24 hours, then?
I doubt it.
Good grief. You must have been here most of the night.
I like to get on with the job.
This is PC Bellamy. You remember I was telling you yesterday about that business on the railway?
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that. Some kind of incident on the train I was on.
Yeah, we think a man was attacked.
Good Lord. How awful. Was he badly hurt?
Well, he's in hospital. The thing is, we wondered if you heard anything or saw anything. Sound of raised voices, carriage door being slammed.
Well, no. But then I was in the first-class compartment, had it all to myself. And to be honest, I slept mostly. Sorry I can't be more useful.
No, don't worry.
Who is this poor chap, anyway?
Well, we don't know that either.
Difficult situation for you all round, Constable.
Yeah. Well, I can see you're busy. Sorry to have bothered you.
No trouble at all.
See you at lunch.
I did it because of Paula.
Did what?
Ran away. I had to see her. She's having a baby.
Paula's your girlfriend.
Her old man. He hates me. They want her to have it adopted. But it's my kid. They've got no right.
Did you attack a man on the train and steal his wallet?
No. No, I was just thinking about Paula. Trying to work out what to do.
You telling me the truth, Tommy?
Look, if I give you a number, will you just call her and let her know where I am?
Hey! That's for my chickens! No, David, leave it. Leave it. Have you not heard that old gypsy saying? It's lucky to be followed by a donkey.
No, I haven't. It sounds like a lot of old rubbish to me.
Well, maybe not.
Here you are, lads.
Oh, cheers, Alf. Thanks, Alf.
Ventris, you here again?
Oh, just popped in for a quick cuppa. Mrs. Ventris has got the committee coming round.
Are we charging the lad then, Sarge?
Well, the only evidence we have is circumstantial.
I phoned the Borstal. They can't get anyone over to pick him up before tomorrow anyway.
You did search the railway carriage thoroughly.
Yes, Sarge.
Oh, cheers, Alf.
If he had a stolen wallet on him, he got shot of it before I ever saw him. He had less than 10 bob in his pocket when he was arrested.
So he might well be telling the truth.
Do you know what puzzles me? A serious attack takes place on a train and nobody hears anything.
That's assuming it did take place. Have you had a chance to go through the victim's clothes yet?
Not much to go on, Sarge. No top coat. He'd lost a shoe, but the other one was leather, expensive. Oh, and nice suit too. According to the label, it comes from a tailor's in Jermyn Street, London.
Well off then, possibly from London.
And the likelihood that he had a fat wallet in his coat pocket.
Where is he then? I'm gonna wring his stupid neck. Do your time, I said. Keep your nose clean. Then we can start off with a fresh slate. But no!
Hey, look. Here. I think you should take a seat, love. That's right, you sit yourself down.
No.
Lovely Dr. Merrick.
I was just visiting a patient of mine, and I thought I'd call by and see how you were getting on.
Aren't I a patient of yours? You found me.
I suppose you are.
Well, I must belong to somebody somewhere.
This is very hard. I do know that.
Have the police found out anything?
I don't really know.
But the sergeant who came in, he's a pal of yours, isn't he?
Well, yes, I work with his wife.
Could you speak to him for me? Find out what's going on.
I'm sure he'll tell you himself anyway.
I'm going crazy here. I just need something, anything, to focus my mind on, please.
I'll call by and see Sergeant Merton now. See what he knows.
Thank you.
What are you? Brainless! You could have been out in 3 months.
But they're gonna make you give the baby away.
It ain't born yet!
I wanted to be with you when it comes.
Don't want you there. You're useless. I want me mum.
Yeah, and that's the trouble. It'll be born and she'll give it some adoption people. Stupid old.
Don't you start slagging off me mum!
Hey, come on, you
Look,
two.
it's my kid and all, not hers.
You haven't had to lug it round for the last... Oh, no.
Bellamy.
I'm sort of used to it here. I just pop in, they don't seem to mind. At home, I'm just under Mrs. Ventris's feet.
They should employ you as their tea boy.
If you don't know how to deliver. Liz, thank goodness you're here.
I want me mum.
It's gonna be fine, Paula.
It'll be all right, love.
This is all your fault. I should have listened to me mum.
I'll get an ambulance.
There's not gonna be time. I'm gonna have to deliver it here. Get my doctor's bag. I'm gonna need some help.
Yes. Hello, is that Ashfordley Hall? Yes, could I speak to Colin Taylor of Featherstones, please?
You're such a boy, lad.
Is he all right? Got all his fingers and toes.
He's perfect. We're gonna take you both to the hospital to get you checked over.
There you go. There you go, fella. It's a turn-up, innit? My son born in a ruddy nick.
And he looks just like my dad.
No, he don't.
The ambulance has arrived.
I want to go with him.
Your dreams, boy.
Why can't you go with him, Sarge?
Why? Because you'll be legging it down the road as soon as the ambulance turns the corner.
I won't. Look, stick handcuffs on me. Do whatever. Just let me stay with him. Please.
I'm just going to keep an eye on him.
I will. Father needs to be with his new baby.
All right.
There was a telephone call for you. Mrs. Kellett tried to get the chap's name so you could call him back, but she was cut off.
Probably just my office.
Found anything good?
Oh, yes. Once we get some of these items into the sale room, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Oh, well, I'll let you get on then. Tell you what, come down before dinner and have a drink.
Lovely.
I don't care what happens now. At least I see him being born.
Well, you should care. You've got responsibilities.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna marry her.
You asked her?
Nah. I've been meaning to. But her dad, he hates me. He's a pig farmer. Threatened to shoot me and feed me to the pigs.
Well, you're not marrying him. Just ask her. You ready?
Yeah.
Come on.
So when do you reckon they'll take me back to Ballston?
When we sort this train thing out.
Look, I swear to you, I swear on that little baby's life, I never robbed anyone on that train. I didn't even speak to anyone, except some old girl in my carriage.
Older girl?
It's just some old biddy. She insisted on chatting away. I didn't really mind.
What was she like?
Well, I don't know.
Think, Tommy.
Well, she was quite posh. She had one of those snub-nosed dogs.
And she shared your carriage all the way?
Yeah. Well, no, she got off at Aidensfield.
I think your look's about to change, Tommy. Right, you, in there. Sit tight and we'll see what we can do.
I've never had a copper take my word for anything before.
Well, you go straight. Might happen more often. In.
Taking a lot of trouble over that kid?
He's just a lad. Deserves a second chance. Now then, Vernon. What's all this then? I thought you wanted something doing about that donkey. A traffic hazard, you said.
As a lifelong animal lover, I've decided that if a job needs doing, it's best to tackle it yourself. I'm starting a donkey sanctuary.
Well, how many donkeys have you got then?
Well, as yet, just the one.
Right. David, when you found the man from the train the other day, you were on your way to the station to pick up an old lady?
Oh, yeah, Miss Plum. Oh, don't remind us.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her.
Yeah, she's right at the top of Church Farm Lane, the last house. Yeah, well, watch out for that dog of hers. She'll go off your ankles as soon as she opens the door.
Thanks.
Of course, she's got that ugly little Pekingese, hasn't she?
I hate that dog. Well, Alfred does as well.
Yeah, but she loves it. That's the important point. She's wealthy, elderly, and is an animal lover. Perfect.
What for?
For our charity.
You sure you won't have a glass of Madeira, Constable? Marigold and I always have a glass before dinner.
No, thank you. I'm on duty.
Of course. Do sit down.
Thank you.
I've heard a lot of gossip in the village about this train incident, but as I told you before, I know nothing about it.
You shared your carriage with a young man, though?
Yes, yes. Marigold took a great fancy to him, didn't she? Hmm? Fed you some of his chocolate, didn't he, which was very naughty. But don't tell me he was involved. I can't believe that.
Did he leave the carriage at any point during the journey?
No, I'm certain of that. He was going home. He'd been working away, he told me, and his wife was expecting their first child.
Did he tell you his name?
No. But, oh, he might have told Marigold. Hmm? Oh, yes, I was right. It was Tommy.
Thank you. Both of you. You've been very helpful.
Well, Dennis is really busy, so I said I'd try and help him out.
Well, I could certainly do a buffet.
And what are you two plotting?
We're going to give Alf a proper retirement party. Well, Dennis feels a bit bad.
Yes, as well he might.
Oh, come on, Oscar, it's not his fault. Look, Division made some sort of bureaucratic decision and he had to carry it out.
And now he's trying to man a police station with only 2 officers, one of whom is based in Aidensfield. He should have argued that he needed Alf to stay on.
Oscar, tell him, not me. I'm just trying to help out.
I'll tell you one thing. Alf won't thank you for springing a surprise party on him. He'll be embarrassed.
What am I supposed to do then?
Shall I go out and come in again?
No, it's not you, Alf. We were just... It's me, trying to play the sergeant's wife, only I'm not doing a very good job of it, am I, Oscar?
Oh, Jenny. Jenny! Hang on a minute. I'm sorry. Women.
Well, she's a bit eccentric, but she's clear. He never left the carriage.
There's something here, Bellamy. Something doesn't quite sit right.
About Tommy?
No, actually, I accept what Miss Plum says. Whatever happened to our mystery man on the train, Tommy probably had nothing to do with it. The question is, what did happen?
Well, he was attacked, chucked off the train.
And why didn't he cry out for help? If there was a struggle, why did none of the other passengers hear anything?
And didn't have time? The assailant took him by surprise?
Or he wasn't expecting it because he knew the person who attacked him. Thanks for coming with me.
I don't know that we're going to achieve much.
Well, if he knew the person who attacked him and didn't want to say, then feigning amnesia would be a way out.
And why wouldn't he want to say?
You were the one who told me he was distressed.
Not knowing who you are is pretty distressing, Dennis. He must be in the bathroom. I'll go and have a look.
Sorry, mate. That was nice.
Hey up. This one's on the house, Phil.
Why?
Steve told me what you did, playing the midwife.
Yeah, well, I didn't have much choice, really. Anyway, I was just helping Liz.
I heard you sorted the young lad out too. Got him off the hook.
Yeah, but they've taken him back to the Borstal tonight.
Dave Merton's put a request in for him to have compassionate leave to go and visit his girlfriend and baby.
Well, I'm impressed.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. After all you've been through, it takes a man with a big heart to put his own hurt aside.
Cheers.
I'll say help us out. We'll soon find him.
He said to me that no one could help him. I hope this doesn't mean he's planning to harm himself. I should have thought of this before.
Don't blame yourself.
Let me top you up, Colin.
Thanks.
Who on earth could that be?
I'll go and find out.
Hello? Can I help you? What are you doing here? Who on earth are you?
I'm... Colin.
I'll let Sergeant Merton know we found him. We need to get him to the hospital as soon as possible. That's a nasty head injury.
Extraordinary business. If he is this chap from the train, why on earth has he turned up here?
Didn't you say he was suffering with amnesia, Liz?
Yes, he appears to be.
You've no idea who he is then, poor fellow?
No.
Well, the ambulance is here.
I'll go and help.
Liz. I don't know what to make of this, but before he collapsed, he was trying to tell me his name. And I think it was Colin.
Colin what?
I don't know. It seems an odd coincidence, though, doesn't it? We have to find out what's going on here.
He's going to be in no fit state to be questioned tonight.
Imagine it. The Doris Plum Donkey Sanctuary. A permanent memorial to your generosity to our four-legged friends.
And as a rule, I prefer dogs to donkeys.
As do most people. Which is why so many donkeys are left abandoned and forlorn, out in all weathers. I mean, there's no end of organisations for dogs. But stray donkeys...
I wouldn't have thought that many donkeys got lost. How many do you have?
Well, it's hard to give a totally accurate figure at this point, since there are more and more flooding in every day. But with your help, Miss Plum, we will be there to give them succour.
Well, I'll have to discuss the matter with Marigold, since, of course, it is her inheritance that'll be affected.
Marigold? The dog. Oh, of course!
But she's a generous girl, aren't you, dear? Few hundreds keep the donkeys happy. We wouldn't mind that, would we?
How are you feeling this morning?
Still very dizzy.
This is Ben Norton. He's Lord Ashfordley's estate manager and a very good friend of mine.
Last night, didn't you try to tell me something?
I don't remember.
Didn't you say your name was Colin? No, I was confused.
Ben says that Colin Taylor is the name of the Featherstone expert that's visiting Lord Ashfordley.
Are you really Colin Taylor?
No. I've no idea who I am. Now, will you just go away?
Don't get upset.
You must tell us what's going on
I
here.
don't remember anything. Now, will you please just leave me alone?
Darling, good morning. Glad to see you finally emerged. Bit of fresh air will do you good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my old cases. What are you doing with them?
I'm awfully sorry about this, old boy, but the fact of the matter is, I'm robbing you.
What?
You'll have to forgive my atrocious manners. I just need to borrow your car keys.
Only the two? I was hoping you could spare more than that.
Mr. Vernon.
Hang on. I'm talking to the man who has the donkey rides at Whitby.
Yeah, well, it's gone.
What?
The donkey.
No, it can't have.
Well, yeah, it must have slipped its rope during the night.
I told you to tie it securely.
I did, but he didn't like being tied up. You could tell that straight away.
Listen, I'll have to call you back. Get out there now and find it. We've got a batty old lady who's got hundreds of pounds to donate to a donkey sanctuary, and we haven't got a flipping donkey.
A stranger lying on a barroom floor had drank so much he could drink no more. And so he fell asleep with the troubled brain to dream that he rode on a downbound train.
My goodness. You all right?
No, I'm not. Don't you fellows stolen my car? Heaven knows what else.
I'm trying my best, Dennis, but I don't know what you expect.
I don't expect anything.
Look, you asked me to arrange this party for Alf, and I just ended up with Oscar telling me off.
Oh, take no notice of him. He thinks he knows it all. Give us a couple of minutes, please, Crane, would you?
This is urgent, Sarge.
You lost something, David?
Oh, yeah, it's a donkey.
I heard about Vernon's latest scheme. Oscar and Alf were just teasing him, you know.
How do you mean?
Well, there's already a donkey sanctuary. It didn't close down. Fred Hooper's daughter runs it now.
Right. If he's headed south, they'll be aiming to pick up the main road. Here. You try and head him off, Crane, would you?
On my way, Sarge.
Failing that, we'll need roadblocks here and here.
Right, Sarge. Well, I'll get onto division. See if I can organise some sort of backup.
Good.
Morning, all. Here's the kettle on.
No, Alf, you can put it on. And then you can man the radio. Bellamy will fill you in. I'll be the hospital.
Right, Sarge.
Rich men in broadcloth, begging and rags, handsome young ladies and wicked old hags.
Need a hand there, sir?
That's very kind.
It's me, Steve. We'll have a roadblock in place on the Elsonby Road in about 10 minutes. Phil's on his way down there now.
Back in the saddle, eh, Alf? That's great. I'll give it another 5 minutes up here, but I've probably missed him.
How is Lord Ashfordley?
He's a bit bruised, but nothing serious.
He's planning to sue Featherstone's, though.
This is all my fault.
I take it that you are the real Colin Taylor.
Yes, for my sins.
And that you know the man who's been impersonating you.
His name is Duncan Harris. He was blackmailing me.
How?
He used to work for Featherstone's too, in a junior capacity. We caught him stealing. He was, of course, summarily dismissed. He blamed me. He started following me. That's how he found out.
And what exactly did he find out, Mr. Taylor?
About my private life. I'm a homosexual, Sergeant. I live with a male friend. Harris threatened to tell my employers. They're a very traditional firm. My career would certainly have been over.
So you agreed to help him steal from Lord Ashfordley?
Oh, I agreed to let him pose as my assistant. And then on the train, he announced that he was going to pretend to be me.
And that's when he assaulted you?
I should have spoken out at the beginning. I know that now.
It would have been helpful if Harris could have been arrested as soon as he stepped off the train.
No. I mean, before that, in London, I should have denounced him as soon as he tried to blackmail me. But the habit of secrecy is very difficult to abandon.
No luck yet?
No, must have been driving fast. I reckon we'd missed him.
Unless we're looking in the wrong place. Delta Alpha 2-4 to control.
Control receiving, over.
Alf, get onto the Avonsfield railway station. See if they've got his lordship's Bentley parked outside.
Well, have you found him? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's gone home. To the donkey sanctuary.
David? This is the donkey sanctuary.
No, it's not. It's up on the Whitby Road, run by Fred Hooper's daughter. They've got about 30 donkeys. Hey, if you pay £2 bob, you can go in and look at them all.
I don't believe it.
Morning, sir. You won't actually be needing that.
This is where you get off.
Dr. Merrick, didn't think I'd be seeing you again.
Why ever not?
I assume I've pretty much forfeited most people's sympathy.
I don't think you should assume that. Duncan Harris was arrested. I thought you might like to know.
Oh, that's something at least. I'm sorry I deceived you. Pretending to have amnesia, it was very wrong.
Yes, it was. But I don't think you were lying altogether. If the world won't allow you to be honest about yourself, how can you tell anyone who you really are?
The scheme I have in mind means that all Pekingese, not just Marigold, will be protected.
A Pekingese sanctuary?
Exactly. The Doris Plum Pekingese sanctuary.
Well, he's determined. I'll give him that. Let me get you one, Alf. Thank you for all your help today.
Oh, that's very civil of you, Dennis.
We were thinking of throwing a retirement party for you until we had a change of mind.
Thanks to Oscar.
Oh. Well, you're at the station practically every day anyway, so it hardly feels like you have retired.
Well, I don't want to get under your feet.
That's all. You've been very useful. Vital, some might say. Which is why headquarters have given us the go-ahead to create a civilian administrative post in Ashfordley.
Oh.
I'm surprised they cough up the money for that. Well, they recognise we need an extra pair of hands, and they accept they'll have to pay for it. So if you want the job, Alf, it's yours.
Are you serious? Well, what's Mrs. Ventures going to say?
Well, my guess is she'll cheer.
Oh, no. No, not them.
You won't believe what I've just seen in the woods.
Alf Ventress, yes. He got hooked very early on by a girl with a face like a bloodhound.
Strangers creeping round in the dark gives me the absolute shivers.
If we get an order, we deal with it. Else we're in big trouble.